Alright, so we've got our Inventor drawing done. Normally you would have more, but you want to move all this stuff up to the corner as close as you can. You can get pretty close, but you don't want them overlapping, so just check that out. And then once we get it all done, we're going to export it, just our outlines, as a PDF. And I'm going to save it onto onto my desktop just so I know. We'll call it something that makes sense. So we'll say like final drawing. Maybe even call it laser, and then click save. Alright, so now we're going to jump over to Illustrator. This is called Adobe Illustrator. It's a graphic design software that we have. It's the easiest way to do engravings and stuff and raster together. Okay, so once we get here, we want to open our PDF. So I'm going to do File, Open, and we saved it on our desktop. So we called it Final Drawing Laser. So I'm going to open that up. Alright, now the controls are a little different to move stuff around in Illustrator than Inventor. Like if you want to zoom out, you got to hold Control and press the minus, and zoom in is Control and plus. To scrub, if you hold the space bar and click, you can move stuff around. Now I'm going to keep my outlines on a different layer. So what I'm going to do is open the layer button, which is right here, and click new. And now I can turn off my outline, but I'm going to lock this in a second. But for right now, we're going to do something else. The laser, in order to print, has to have a really thin line at 0.001 inch, and right now it's 1 point. So here's how you change this. You click and highlight the whole thing. Okay, and then up in the box type in 0.001 and press enter. The thickness of that line changed a lot, and so this will print on the laser. If you don't do this, you have to go back and do it later. Okay, so now I'm going to open this. Now I'll lock it, so you click in this box, and now I can't move this or change it or anything. Now this is fine. If you want to just print outlines, this is good to go. You can send this to the printer. Okay, if you want to add engravings, okay, highlight your other layer, and you can put shapes on top of here. All over here is how you draw stuff. If you want to add you know, instructions on how to play, like you could say instructions for gameplay, and then we can, you know, you can highlight this, you can change the font up here, you can change the text, you can, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Don't add a stroke to it or it'll cut it out. So you can change the color, but the laser color or cutter will not change anything. Click the selection tool. Okay, you can change the aspect ratio of it, but if you hold shift, it'll keep it proportional, and then you can drag it and move it on here. If you'd like to rotate, there's transform, and then you can rotate things. I believe this is rotate. Put 90 in and it'll rotate it. You can also just like drag it like this if you want to flip it. I don't know why you would want to do that, but and then just place it on top of your parts where you want it to go, and this will engrave, this will cut. Okay, I wouldn't add more shapes to cut here. I would do that in Inventor, but now that it's all set and ready to go, we'll do File and Print. And unfortunately, my new computer's not set up for the laser yet, so I'm going to show this part in class. But what you'll want to do is choose the laser cutter from here, from this set the print preset, or the printer. So we'll find the laser cutter in this list, and then you got to click on Setup. You just click Continue here, and then we'll click Preferences, and when we click Preferences, this will open up our laser stuff so we can start setting the power and everything like that. And I will show that in class because I do not have the setup or the printer set up. Okay, I hope this helps.